After you watch our little teaser video, you came to this video, you want to know, how can A2 do all this stuff we're talking about? We started out by telling you, have you ever thought about owning your own agency out there? Having agents selling a product for you, recruiters recruiting for you, and making overrides on potentially thousands of agents out there? A lot of agents see the problems with this. They don't have the time, the income, it's too expensive. Most agents just think it's not realistic. Until now. Welcome to A2. With A2, we tell you that you can continue your normal production while building your own agency. Enjoy the overrides on agents in your hierarchy, have recruiters working to bring in new agents, receive higher overrides based on personal and agency production, and qualify for special marketing bonuses. How can we come out and say that we can do all that? It's simple. Think about traditional brokerage. When you see a new product that's introduced to the insurance marketplace, typically a large brokerage agency will have the exclusive on that. For that, they'll introduce the product to agents, contract them, train them, and do the production. And they get a substantial override in that production written by all the agents they contract. Now, if you think about it, they're really promising the company two things. Number one, we'll get agents for you. And number two, we'll produce. We'll give you sales on that product. At A2, we're just breaking tradition. We're taking that traditional model and we're twisting it a little bit. We're going to take that substantial override and share it with the agents by doing the work that traditional brokerage agency used to do. A2 will now recruit the agents, contract the agents, and will deliver the production. You know what? It's just math from that point on. If we have a street level contract for a company that's 50%, and that company gives A2 a contract for 80%, if we can go out and show that average producer out there that he can come into A2 and make the equivalent of 60% on his production, you know what? That agent's making more dollars and they got the potential for unlimited income out there. Then by using tiers of compensation levels, I can give top producers out there the equivalent of 70%, which means they're making more dollars than they could get as a broker and they have the same potential for unlimited income. Then I can take the compensation I'm saving on thousands of producers out there, and remember, they're all making more than they could as a broker. I can add a couple more levels on there, and I can attract the large agencies by offering them an income higher than they could get on a contract directly from the company at the highest level out there. So by using the math and putting these numbers together, what I've done is basically take the traditional model and made a really neat producers group out of it. Why would I share this with you? Because I'm not concerned about the competition out there. The cost of the software that we're going to use to pay commissions in this thing is an incredible investment. If any company was even thinking about competing with us out there, they'd have to really think twice before they were willing to lay out that kind of money. Then they'd have to hope that they could find somebody that was good enough that they knew what they were doing here. Because if they didn't and found out 5-10 years from now they were paying out too much money, they'd be in big trouble. We got lucky in this area. I have one of the top programmers in the absolute nation out there. And I have to tell you that the only way I could attract him into this was to give him a piece of the company. That really shows that I recognize the value of his investment here. It's tough for somebody to compete against this because it'd be tough for them to do it without any income. One thing about A2, we don't have any top management on salary out there. We don't spend a lot of money. I learned a lesson from Lenny Anderson a long time ago, and that is don't waste money. Keep that money for things that you really need to spend it on to improve the overall operation. So we didn't factor in any big profit to A2. So a lot of companies are going to sit out there and say, who even wants to compete against that? We have a product that's perfect for this. A2 wouldn't have come into existence without this product coming into play. Critical illness is an exciting new market. It's just growing in the United States, and we have one of the best products in the entire marketplace. This was designed by one of the industry's leading long-term care insurance brokerage, and the bottom line is it's a must-have product for anybody selling long-term care insurance. But the actual market is estimated at over 150 million potential insureds out there. This policy will fit all ages. It's easy to sell. It has easy underwriting. It's got a high issue rate. There's no height and weight, no APS, no interviews, no nothing really. Basically, it's 5 questions, and they're yes or no knockout questions. It pays a cash benefit with increased coverage when a person's in a nursing home or assisted living facility. And it will pay benefits even if your insured recovers or dies during the claim period. Tell you what, that's a great product, and that's the real reason why A2 came together. This product was perfect for a concept like this. And the bottom line is we offer you a strong value proposition. Our model is strong. We're combining the strengths of producers and recruiters, and our desire to attract marginal producers is what's really going to set us apart. A lot of producer groups out there sit out there and say, we're not willing to accept anybody except top producers. My thought is, you know what? Any production increases the group's production. So I'm going to open the door to all agents out there and tell you that as long as you can sell 2 policies a year, you're going to qualify for increased compensation out there. And refer some members out there and you can qualify for more yet. You know, the cool part about this is that by referring members, you could grow an agency just by doing that. So whether you're a producer or a recruiter, this is a great concept for you. We built this to be attractive to producers, to recruiters, all the way to large brokerage agencies. And that's why we aren't scared of the competition. We think we offer a value proposition unequaled in the industry today. And we'll learn and we'll change as we need to continue to be better than the rest. Because when you share all the wealth, you really can't be beat out there. You know what? That's the real reason A2 will succeed. We're not scared of the competition because we offer a value proposition that is unequal today. We offer a product that's unique, needed, and easy to sell. And when you really share the wealth, you can't be beat out there. And the bottom line is, as we tell you up front, it's your decision. If you want to be a broker, fine. If you want to join A2, that's fine too. There's no cost either way. You know, that's the cool part about being a member of A2 is when you go out there and you're talking and referring other agents to the program, those agents will have the same decision you have. They can decide if they want to be a broker, fine. If they want to join A2, that's great. And we continue to make that decision available to you at all times. If you join A2, you have an ironclad guarantee that at any point in time you can leave the A2 program and we'll release you back to a direct broker's contract. And we'll even let you keep your renewals and your overrides on any personal and anybody you recruited out there. The bottom line is that we think our proposition is so good that once you get in and try it, we're not going to lose a lot of agents. But if you do ever want to leave, we're going to make sure that you walk out of here going, they treated me square. By letting you keep those renewals and those overrides on anybody you recruit and all your personal production too, we're going to make sure you walk away whole. And that's a pretty good guarantee when you think about it. We qualify as a true producer group by offering recruiting and production to the companies and the large agencies. We become a valuable addition to their stream. And because of that, we can qualify for higher commissions than almost any GA in the country out there. At the same time, we're taking and sharing that wealth with our members who work together. We're not wasting your dollars. We're going to make sure that we get as many dollars as possible to pay you. But that doesn't really explain it all. The key to A2 is we don't waste money. You know, if we did want to waste money, you'd know one thing, and that is we wouldn't be sitting here having me do this video with my raspy voice. I'd spend $20,000 out there hiring somebody that was really cool to come in and make fancy video. But you know what? Those are your dollars. Why should we spend your dollars? We're going to lean on Golden Care since they're the agency to design this product and they're going to offer product support to us. So we're going to lean on them for the product support so we don't have to have a lot of salaried employees. We're hoping that a lot of A2 members are going to be there to help members in their hierarchy when they're needed. You know, we already have one agent out there who's selling our product to another agent's clients because every dollar we save means another dollar that we can pay out to our members. And we all agreed up front that we didn't want anybody else spending our money foolishly. We figured that you'd probably agree. You know what? We're a unique concept, but we make sense. It's not pie in the sky. It's realistic and it's obtainable. It's a true opportunity for potential high income without a big time investment. And as long as you can refer 2 agents to this website and they can watch the same video you're watching and watch the other ones on this website and get involved, And you can go out there and sell 2 married couples a year or 4 single people, okay? Just 4 covered lives a year. Then you know what? Don't wait. Sign up right now. This is an opportunity that you can't afford to pass by. A lot of times people look back in their life and wish they'd taken a chance at some point. Don't let A2 turn into a memory like that. Make A2 become the story you love to share because you took the opportunity and you made it work. A2 is agents working together for success. The bottom line is we all have enough regrets in life. Let's do something that we can make it happen. Pick up that phone today and talk to the person that referred you to this site, get their number, and sign up for A2 today. Because life's too short to have regrets. Life is what we want to make it.